The great folks at graveltravel.ca recently got together with some grassroots volunteers. They mapped out a route across Canada that they call the TCAT. It's basically a dual sport route from one end of the country to the other. Having only about a week's worth of vacation left this year, my wife and I decided we'd sample a tenth of it. So grab a coffee, sit down, and waste 10 minutes of your life you'll never get back. Dear Diary, we left Chapleau this morning. I'm sure Michelle is just chomping at the bit at the thought of spending a week on the trail with a mouthful of gritty teeth cloaked in her own glorious unwashed pungency. I quite share her enthusiasm. Dear Diary, shortly after leaving Chapleau, it started to rain, and it kept raining for the entire day. Add to that, it's become unseasonably cool for this time of year, and it chills right to the bone. Michelle has put on a brave face. Dear Diary, the stinging rain and biting cold has been relentless, and though I am certain Michelle would prefer to camp, I booked us the jacuzzi room in Wawa. I suppose I'm getting soft. Dear Diary, I am somewhat vexed by a young child who told me that the word gullible is not in the English dictionary. I am fully intent to look it up upon our return to civilization. Dear Diary, the cold has taken a toll on my testicles. I fear for them. Michelle does not have this anatomical issue, therefore I can only surmise that she is enjoying this far more than I. Dear Diary, it seems that the word gullible is indeed in the English dictionary. I am confused. Dear Diary, the dangling parts of my body that once brought me so much joy seem to have completely disappeared. I'm frightened, but for Michelle's sake, I must be strong. Dear Diary, my ass hurts. Dear Diary, I don't know how much longer I can go on. I have not had a good mochaccino in a week. This may be my last entry. Dear Testicles, where are you? Mr. Happy and I miss you both. Please come home.
I am still sleeping as we walk through the city, our hands turning red and our breath leaves a mark. The sky that is too bright from all the skyscrapers, and I hold you back from the speeding cars, going nowhere for nothing, for no one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I keep saying that I'm sorry. I know it's strange in a George W. Bush hasn't been assassinated yet kind of way, that I say I'm sorry for stupid shit and trivial things. And she sings the sweet logic that apologies should grow like trees, only able to bear fruit if its root is planted in the soil of genuine sincerity. But I somehow managed to parody each apology by speaking it before every act, and the fact is, I'm not really sorry that I completely dig Degrassi, because it was Yick and Arthur who got me through wet dreams and puberty. Lady, I don't expect you to understand the reference, but I've been into this shit ever since a casting director said, fuck physicality, give me some reality. Give me kids who can't act and are ugly, they'll teach the world about beauty. Lady, I can relate to this. Because before I met you, I used to want to lock myself into a vault just to feel precious. But now with every kiss, hello, and goodbye, I feel a self-worth no banker can tally. And my heart is a protest that I let rally against my ribs, because I want to build my bones into cribs and lay my reluctance to rest. Test what it would be like to live frenetically, to hold you unapologetically, to plant a giving tree on my front lawn so that when you're gone it can give you back to me, and I'm sorry. And when you sleep next to me, you're forced to listen to the symphony of the unplugged nostril. And I'm sorry that one time for some reason I called you ma'am. That's fucked up. Fucked up, and I just bought a pair of Speedos so I can go swimming with you kind of way. And crazier than that is the fact that I'll play at being brave, because doubt is about as useful as a fire escape when you're trying to dodge a tidal wave. When you got no time to save anybody yourself, you better believe that you're worth it, and you are worth the time it takes to take the time to get to know you. We've managed to muddle through the awkward stages of I like you and you like me, and when we both said yes, life became a multiple choice test. Not knowing anything, we became each other's best guess, and holding your hand is less like exploration and more like discovery. Lady, I don't have to study you to be sure. You're the choice I made before I knew what the other choices were.
It was made easy by the sham that we saw, full of pretense and low-grade suggestions. I want you sweetly, a world full of holes, with the brightness of all our convictions.
And like the best idea I'll ever have, I want you to occur to me daily. And I'm sorry, but I want to kiss you every time you have something incredible to say, but you're beautiful, beautiful in a you kind of way. You're like the long-lost vinyl of Louis Armstrong. And I want to play you until it, I want to play you until it skip. I want to play you until it skips. I want to tell you a secret, and I want you to listen with your lips. I want my hands on your hips like they were their final resting place. Then put that funeral under paper so you can trace their lifetime back to the fact that I'm more inclined to find a space in your heart to haunt for as long as you want me to, lady. I'll rattle chains up and down the halls of you, and this isn't the greatest romance the world has ever seen. Let's face it, we've been making out to songs about breakup and heartache, but I've come to realize romance should be less like a flower and more like an earthquake.
I am still sleeping as we walk through the city, our hands turning red and our breath leaves a mark on the sky that is too bright from all the skyscrapers, and I hold you back from the speed